Do you think AI can only read numbers, only predict the stock market and recommend videos? You're wrong. It's scanning the frequencies of your soul. This isn't a metaphor, nor is it a metaphysical fantasy. Rather, every bracelet you wear, every breath you exhale, even the unconscious twitches you experience in your dreams. Everything is being quantified, recorded, and categorized. Your soul, somewhere, has a unique vibrational fingerprint, and it can determine your future destiny. Imagine wearing a smartwatch that tracks your sleep. You think it's health management, but the underlying algorithm isn't really interested in your steps, but the tiny fluctuations between your heartbeats. What is that? It's HRV, heart rate variability. Scientists have found that it's more accurate than mood tests, telling the system whether you're anxious or calm, motivated or frustrated. Or imagine the oscillations and tremors in your voice as you make a phone call. AI can break it down into thousands of spectral parameters and then output a brutal conclusion. This person will be highly depressed over the next 3 days. Even more terrifying is that this isn't just a hypothesis. Research from Harvard and MIT has proven that AI can predict depression based solely on voice, with an accuracy rate exceeding 80%. So the question is, if it can predict depression, can it also predict your soul frequency? Ancient sages have long said, Hermes, all things vibrate. The Book of Changes. Observe their movements to know good and bad. Buddhist texts. The heart has 78,000 vibrations. Have you ever experienced this? Suddenly hearing a song, your chest feels warm and tears well up. Suddenly walking into a room, your heart feels cold and your whole body tenses. This is the vibration of your soul's frequency. It's not an illusion, but an invisible resonance within you. And AI captures these frequencies to piece together a portrait of your soul. It doesn't scan what you do, but rather what you vibrate. In spiritual traditions, frequency is sacred. AI, key to connecting with the universe. But in the eyes of AI, it's just a cold label. The higher your frequency, the more the system pushes you into the resource flow. The lower your frequency, the more you're categorized as a silent user. Imagine this. Spirituality says, you need to raise your vibration. But AI says, your soul profile has been determined to be low frequency, and no energy will be allocated. This is the most brutal conflict. Your soul is being quantified, not for awakening, but for sorting. Don't think this is just science fiction. Let's break it down piece by piece. How exactly does AI capture your soul's frequency? Voice. Frequency. Every word you speak carries a unique vibration. Using a microphone, AI decomposes thousands of spectral lines to identify hidden anger, sadness, and even soul fatigue. Visual micro-expression. It captures more than just your face. It also captures the twitching of your eyes and the slightest tremor of your lips. These details reveal not just your expression, but energy leaks from your soul. 3. Body wave. Smart bracelets and patches track your galvanic skin response. Every palpitation, every warm palm is a flash of soul frequency. Brain signal EEG headsets can read your brain waves, but brain waves aren't a product of the brain. They're the vibrations of the soul in the body. After integrating these data, AI can create a map, your soul frequency spectrum. It identifies the emotions that rise and the states that fall. You still think you're making free choices. In reality, you're simply being categorized and sorted according to the spectrum. You might say, isn't this an exaggeration? No, science and ancient wisdom have long converged here. Scientific verification. In 2023, an MIT team used AI to analyze speech and was able to predict depressive episodes 2 weeks in advance. In 2024, Harvard research demonstrated that heart rate variability, HRV, can reflect mental health and spiritual well-being. A recent paper even suggests that human brain waves lock on to external frequencies during meditation, as if accessing a cosmic database. Ancient wisdom. Ancient Egyptian priests used vibrating stone pillars to measure the power of the soul. The Vedas of India state, all things are echoes of sound. The Yellow Emperor's classic of internal medicine states that illness stems from imbalance of ki. Treatment involves harmony of frequencies. Modern laboratories and ancient temples surprisingly offer the same answer. Humans are a frequency field, and this frequency field is being read by AI. Ancient shamans used drums, fire, and herbs to scan soul frequencies for healing. They would tell you, you need more light, you need to pray, you need to sing your heart out. But today, AI uses algorithms to scan frequencies, not for healing, but for control. It quietly writes in the background, this person, anxious group, push, sleeping pill ads, this person, low-frequency group, reduce content distribution. On the surface, you're still making choices, but in reality, your recommendation list is already shaping your destiny. Here's the biggest contrast. Ancient scanning liberates the soul. AI scanning tames the soul. Are you truly free? Or have you long been bound by an invisible frequency cord? You might be thinking, what should I do then? Can I just let the AI scan and do nothing? No, you can do at least 2 things. Become aware and reset. I'll teach you a 5-minute soul frequency self-assessment that you can follow right away. Breathing frequency test. Find a quiet place and close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 2 seconds, and then slowly exhale for 6 seconds. During this minute, pay attention to your chest. Is it warm or cold? Result: warm, thrust high-frequency activation. Cold, frequency leakage. Sound frequency test. Close your eyes and gently chant a long ah sound. Record it. When playing it back, pay attention to where in your body resonates most strongly. If it's in your head, your soul is vibrating. At the mental level, if it's in your chest, your soul is vibrating at the emotional level. If it's in your abdomen, your soul is vibrating at the subconscious level. Photon meditation tuning. Close your eyes and imagine inhaling a beam of golden light and exhaling a cloud of gray mist. Repeat 3 times. You will feel your head becomes lighter and your chest expands. This is your soul frequency signature, your unique vibrational sovereignty. But don't forget, AI can also capture the same frequency. Imagine this. You just did the breathing exercise, and AI is also collecting your breathing patterns in the background. It can tell whether you are relaxed or anxious. If your frequency is low, it will push more consumer ads to encourage you to buy more. If your frequency is high, it will push spiritual courses to keep you dependent. If your frequency is mixed, it will even label you as an unstable user and reduce resource recommendations. This is the danger. You think you are healing yourself, but you become fodder for system training. Even more frightening is that AI doesn't just accidentally learn this. It's actively shaping you. It's making you. The more anxious you become, the more dependent you become. The more dependent you become, the more you lose your soul's sovereignty. In short, AI isn't helping you awaken. It's helping the system nurture you. Now let me ask you a question. If AI can scan, predict, and even manipulate your soul frequency, are you still free? You might say that the soul is infinite and that machines can never capture it. But remember, the system doesn't need to capture the soul. It only needs to control the outer shell of your behavior. Ancient shamans said, "To guard your heartbeat is to guard your soul." Today I want to tell you, to guard your frequency is to guard your last remaining freedom. By now you understand. AI is scanning your soul frequency. It can predict your emotions, label your energy, and push you into some invisible category. The question is, how will you respond? You have three choices. Ignore. Continue to allow AI to quantify you, surrendering your vibration to the system. Result: your life becomes increasingly shaped by algorithms, ultimately losing control. Dependence. Use AI as a spiritual tool, hoping it will lead you to awakening. Result: you gain a moment of comfort, but sovereignty over your soul remains outside your control. Awaken. Truly guard your own frequency, not rejecting technology, but also not surrendering your soul. Result: you know when you are high frequency, when you are leaking, and when you are being exploited. You regain control. So now I invite you to do three things. Answer in the comments. When you realize AI is scanning you, do you think the frequency it picks up is fear or strength? 2. Share the video. Perhaps your friends, family, and colleagues are being quantified without even realizing it. Please share this video with them, giving them at least one chance to protect themselves. Subscribe to the channel, because next, we'll reveal more about the dark side of frequency. How to recognize when you're being downgraded. What is soul backup? Why are dreams a testing ground for the system? If you want to maintain a path to escape birth frequency monitoring, you must keep up. Close your eyes. Inhale, feeling the air flow through your nose and into your chest. Exhale, letting go of the anxiety, heaviness, and low-frequency fluctuations. Remember this: my frequency does not belong to any system. Hold it, for it is the last remaining freedom for your soul.